Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's going to be super exciting because we're going to be doing a little unboxing and comparison of two operetta dolls and a good look at my tattoo sleeve in case you were curious. I recently got the new Creeproduction Operetta doll in the mail on Friday, and I've got a Fang Club Operetta doll here too, which, spoiler alert, retailed for twice the price of the Creeproduction. But is it really twice as good? Let's find out. First, let's look at the Fang Club Operetta out of Fright Operetta. This one costs double the price of the Creeproduction, but does it show? Let's see if she comes with a little extra, like a pet, some accessories. Let's see, take a look and see if it's worth the extra cost. She has a pretty nice box. And I like the music notes that are running behind her, that it's simple. It lets her be the star of the show. I think her little coffin guitar purse is pretty cute. And I'm already noticing some nice attention to detail on her outfit. Let me get her clipped out of the box so we can get an even better look. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but me and Operetta have something in common, tattoos. And they both happen to be on our left arm. If you stick tight, I'm going to do a tattoo tour after we get a good look at these dolls. Why don't I speed up getting her out of the box and get to the good stuff. Okay, so this one costs like double the price of the Creeproduction, but does it show? Does it come with extra, like a pet? We know it does. Is it worth the extra cost? Let's take a look. She has some dice and a skullet on her hoop earrings. She does have a fancy headpiece with the pet on it instead of a separate pet. So she does come with a pet. Her tattoos look really nice. Her eyepiece molded on looks great. She has super long hair. It's saran. It needs some washing. That's not unexpected. Her makeup is stunning, and I'm really loving the tattoo design, but we'll get to that in a minute. Her outfit is definitely giving me rockabilly vibes. She definitely has some beautiful features. Her dress is gorgeous. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts. She has sculpted detail on the front of her chest and around her shoulder. There's some pleather trim on the bustier bodice part of her dress, which is a layered fabrics with tiny little buttons. She has a little scarf tied at her neck. And then she has the dye belt. I like the shape of that trim at the top of the bodice. Her belt looks like it's made out of dye. And here I'm kind of moving the fabric around so you can see the thin spider webby layer over the one underneath. That looks like it has maybe numbers or something printed on it. She has knee-high hose. Those are nice quality. And her shoes are great with the clef and then the piano keys. That looks nice. Oh, and there's a tiny little skullet on the strap of her heels. I like the seam of the back of the stocking. That's a nice touch. It's really fitted nicely to her. And the records with the odd skullet here and there. That's fun. It's made out of a sheer scarf-like material. It's pretty soft. Her hair's really soft. She has on dark green eyeshadow, full red lips. She's kissing you. She's feeling herself right now. And then here's her purse, her coffin guitar purse. That's a really cool concept. I wasn't sure how to open it, but you do open it on the side with the handle. Just pull hard. It'll pop open. There it is. This is a cute little purse. I have my Fright Camera Action Operetta. It's actually a spare. I have one in the correct outfit, and this one was extra. We can compare the makeup and some other details. She's in a fashion pack that I really like. I think the eye makeup is quite a bit different. The eyes are more wide open. I think I like the fashion pack earrings a little better. The skin color is different. Definitely on the older operetta, the skin, the plastic is more opaque. And there is a slight translucence to the new one, to the Fang Club doll. Now let's take a look at the Creeproduction Operetta. I was so lucky to get my claws on one of these ghouls and couldn't wait for her to arrive. The packaging is so cool. This might be one of my exceptions where I end up keeping the box. Let me speed up getting her out of the packaging after we take a quick look at the box. There's details on the back if you want to screenshot those. Whoa, already I'm seeing that her purse is way better than the Fang Club doll. Let me hurry up and speed up getting her out of the box so we can get a better look. I'll do that now after a quick comparison of the skin tones. I think the colors are pretty similar, and that same translucence is there. The same kind of plastic was used. First off, I think we can see that they should have done a way better job on the purse for the Fang Club doll that cost more. She's feeling a little worried now. She thought for sure she was going to win. I'd like you to vote at the end which one of these two dolls you think would be more worth $50. Often Amazon, after the Creeproductions sell out at original retail, then offers them for double for $50. Basically the same price as this collector doll. I think her little pet is so cute. I think his name is Daddy O Longlegs. They're kissing. She loves her little pet, and the fact he's coming back as Pompadour. He doesn't like to stand up, but if you put his front legs on the doll stand, him on the ground with his front legs up, that tilts him back enough that he will stand up so you can pose him with the doll. Let's get her over and get a better look at her. Her makeup is stunning. She has 2 different dye earrings and a smoky, glittery eyeshadow. The curls in her hair look great. I like the texture detail on her eyepiece. She's got the black stripe texture on her face. Her hair didn't look too bad out of the box. I've seen worse in other videos. Piano key detail on the sleeve of her little puffy sleeved bolero jacket. You can see some of her tattoos out from under the jacket and a cool little dye ring. There's a tiny little skelet button on her jacket. Can you see that? That's so cute. Let me see if I can get it open. Here's a look at the houndstooth pattern, a purple houndstooth pattern underneath with tiny little buttons. Let me get that snap done up and meet you back. That takes me a minute. Okay, now that that's over with, we can check out her belt. It also has music notes with more of the music notes in black plastic. It's a soft rubbery plastic that are like a chain dangling down from the belt. She has a really nice quality blue jeans. We'll take a look at my tattoo sleeve in just a second. I know you're probably itching to see it. I've had literally nobody ask to see them, so I know it's pretty important. But let's just give Operetta her due first. Operetta is killing it. She is so beautiful. The Operetta, oh, look at her shoes. So they're those saddle shoes inspired. Let's get the other dolls in for some comparison. My OG Operetta is feeling pretty cocky because she's always out. Even when other dolls get put away, she is always on display. So she's going to just sit over there and watch the drama. We can compare the other two. Of course, the Fang Club doll was feeling a little self-conscious. It's not her fault. They're all beautiful. They all have really pretty faces. Definitely the Creeproduction has that same more narrow, squintier. They have the fuller lip, similar color. I think the Creeproduction, again, aside from the skin tone differences, did a great job. I think she's really cute. I didn't have the core doll originally. Okay, here's something fun. So if you've been watching my videos for a while, you've probably noticed that Operetta and I share something in common, our left arm tattoo sleeve. It seemed only fitting that I share my tattoos with you guys since they flash by so quickly in the videos. I've got quite a few pieces and I love how they've come together over the short time that I pulled it together. Let's cut to me showing off my tattoos. So I actually did my forearm all at one sitting with the same person over many, many hours. I love how the two-faced beetle came out. That's my favorite part. And the only part that didn't need fixing later. The person was inexperienced. They blasted the back with black without telling me. This was supposed to be a fine line tattoo. In case you're not familiar with fine line tattoos, they're not dark and heavily shaded like this. But based on what I had already gotten, I then continued with the caterpillar, was a different artist. The one in my elbow ditch, that was a third artist. And that third artist did the ones up the inside of my arm. And then over on my shoulder, I have the fan. That was artist, somebody who's local. And then the blackberries, the snail, the spider, those were all the person who did the caterpillar as well. Kind of hard to get it over so that you can see. And then the one on the back of my elbow. And then up on my shoulder, I have a dragonfly. There's blackberries. There's a folk art flower. The person who did the dragonfly, the folk art flower inside my elbow ditch, that was one person. Anyways, took a concentrated effort. I started in December of one year, and I think I had it finished by December of a year later. Back to the dolls. So which one's your favorite? The affordable Creeproduction, if you were able to get your claws on it, or the pricier Fang Club doll, or my redressed Fright Camera Action doll? I know she thinks she's the cutest. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on this. So leave a comment below letting me know. And a fun quick story before we go. When I showed my husband the two operettas, he guessed that the Creeproduction was actually the expensive one. I was a little surprised by that, but now I want to hear from you. Do you think the Fang Club Operetta is really worth the higher price tag, or do you think the Creeproduction holds its own? If you had to pay $50 from Amazon or the same price, which one would you pick? Thanks so much for watching today's unboxing and doll showdown. I can't wait to hear your thoughts, and don't forget to leave a comment with your favorite doll of the three. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, stay awesome. And if you have any tattoos and you want to share a tattoo story in the comments, I would love that. I love trading war stories. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.